Hello students, I am Safiya, your science teacher. Today we are going to continue the lesson Rocks and Minerals. As we know, rocks are made up of minerals. The quality and quantity of the rocks depends on the mineral content in it. And minerals are the natural, non-living things. We have discussed that there are three kinds of rocks. First one is igneous, second is the sedimentary, and the third type of rocks are metamorphic rocks. These kinds of rocks are they are the remainings of the existing rocks. Like we know what are the first two kinds of rocks: igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks. So, igneous and sedimentary rocks are the base for these metamorphic rocks. So, I will explain how it is possible. So, when these igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks will come across the pressure, because of the pressure, temperature and air, they have changed into metamorphic rocks. So, the remainings of these sedimentary and igneous rocks have been changed, their layers have been removed, and the leftover have been changed as the metamorphic rocks. Like we know that shale is a sedimentary rock. It is used for making bricks and tiles. Shale is a sedimentary rock. But when this shale has been changed, it has changed into slate. Slate is a metamorphic rock. So shale is the base of the slate. So shale is used for making the tiles and bricks, whereas slate is used for making the slates and the blackboards. This blackboard is also made up of slate. So slate is metamorphic. How we got the slate? From the sedimentary rock shale. Metamorphic rock is the result of transformation of existing rocks into the new rocks through the process of metamorphosis. So metamorphic rocks are obtained from igneous and sedimentary rocks. So tons of igneous pressure and heat have changed this igneous and sedimentary rocks into the metamorphic rocks. And metamorphic rocks are useful in our day-to-day life. Some metamorphic rocks, some igneous and sedimentary rocks have been changed into small, and in some they have been stretched to become flat particles. For example, in shale, as I said here, shale is very thick, right? But as it is changing into slate, it has become thin flat particle. So how they have changed? So sedimentary rock has changed into the metamorphic rock. Not only that, here we have other type of rocks also which have been changed from igneous and sedimentary rocks into metamorphic rocks. You can see here these are the different types of metamorphic rocks which we got from the sedimentary rocks. The first one is the slate, which is formed from the shale. Shale is used for making tiles and bricks, whereas slate is used for making boards and the slate. Then nice. This is actually GNEIS, but the pronunciation is NAIS. Nice. These are formed from the granites. You know, granite is made up of, it is a commonly used igneous rock. So from that granite, this gneiss is formed, and this metamorphic rock has dark color grey and black color bands on it, whereas granite does not have any band. Marble is limestone has changed into marble. You know, marble which is white in color, it looks very beautiful. Because of its white color, it is and it is soft marble as well, and it is used for making different types of houses and to floor good. Okay, and even the vessels are also made by using the marbles. Marbles are white in color, and they are obtained from the limestone. Limestone is a sedimentary rock. So next one is a quartzite. Quartzite is formed from the sandstone. As we know, sandstone is a sedimentary rock. It is of different colors. In the same way here, quartzite is formed from the sandstone. It contains lot of actually it was sandstone, and it has, because the molds, because of the particles present in them has broken down, or they have stretched. Because of that, it has changed into quartzite. Quartzite is very hard to make to use in the building and the construction purposes, but it is used for making statues. You can see statues, idols are made up of quartzite. So these are the different types of metamorphic rocks. In this lesson, we have discussed about the rocks. Rocks are of three types based on the mineral content. That is the igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed because of the magma. Magma is the hot liquid present in the earth pouches. So when this magma will be when it comes out on the surface of the earth, some will be hardening inside and some will be after cooling down, it will harden on the earth surface. That is nothing but the igneous stones or the igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are of different types: granite and as well as pumice, etc. We have discussed that. Then we have came into sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks are the layers of sand, mud and the clay, and as well as they can be made up of tiny animal creatures, tiny particles or tiny organisms of seas and oceans, because the clay, mud or the sand which is carried or which is sediment rocks are made up of, it is brought from the rocks and from the seas and the oceans. The water will bring all these things, and at the seashore we can see sediments have been formed, and these sediments are combined together by the minerals. So quartz is present in that, and as well as limestone. So based on the content, there are different types of sedimentary rocks. So shale is also present, which is used for making tiles and bricks, and limestone is used for making limestone is used for separation of pure ores from the metal ores, and as well as it is used for making tiles and all. So this is how we have discussed about igneous and the sedimentary rocks. And the third rock are the metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are the remains of the igneous and the sedimentary rocks. When lot of tons of pressure has increased, temperature has changed, air pressure has increased. Because of all this igneous and the sedimentary rocks have changed into metamorphic rock. In some rocks, the particles are small, so they have become other. And in the same way, in some rocks the particles have stretched, they have become flat particles. Because of that also these metamorphic rocks have been formed. These metamorphic rocks are used for different purposes. So this was about the rocks which we have discussed. We have discussed about the rocks. Now we are going to learn about the minerals. So as we know that rocks are made up of minerals. So the rock contains some minerals. The minerals which are present in the rock are of two types: metallic and non-metallic. Metallic minerals and non-metallic minerals. Some are metallic minerals and some are non-metallic minerals. But both the minerals have their uses. We use this both metallic minerals and as well as non-metallic minerals. So first of all, talking about metallic minerals. Metallic minerals are the present. They are the pure form. They are called as ores. Ore, iron ore, copper ore, gold ore. Okay, these are the ores which are present in the earth surface. They have taken out, and these ores have different uses. The ores are like the bauxite, pyrite, etc. are the metallic minerals which are used. Along with this, we use copper, silver, iron, which are also obtained from the ores. And these are the materials which are used profitably. We can use these ores and we can gain more and more profit, because you know these are all the natural things and they are costly, expensive, and these can be used in our day-to-day life. We have lot of uses of these ores. Whereas if you see copper wires are made, iron articles are made, and as well as aluminium articles are made, and batches are made by using these ores. and the coaches of the trains or aeroplanes are made up of these metallic minerals, and the belt hook of the belt, or I can say stand, okay, iron stand, all things are made up of iron, copper, iron, aluminium, brass, okay, tin. All these are the minerals which are used by us. Those are metallic minerals. And whereas some other minerals like gold, silver, these are also used for making ornaments. These are very expensive. Like copper is cheap, iron is cheap, but gold and silver are very expensive, and they does not rust. If you see copper and iron will rust. If you take an iron nail and keep it in the open air for some days, you will see that new iron nail will get the brown color layer on it. That brown color layer is nothing but the rust. But if you see gold ornaments will not get rust. Your mama will be wearing that gold ornaments, necklace and all. She will be getting sweat. That will be kept open. Okay. But even though it is not getting rusted, because of that quality also, gold and silver are used in making ornaments. And gold and silver are expensive. They are also taken from the earth surface itself. The mines are dug, and from there the gold, silver, all those are separated. All those are taken. And we know that limestone is a rock which is used for separating ores. Okay. Students, we have discussed about metamorphic rocks and minerals. So here you have to write how metamorphic rocks are formed. As we have discussed, igneous rocks and sedimentary rocks will be existing, and in place of that metamorphic rocks are formed. You have to write in detail. Next one, how many types of minerals are found in rocks? What are the kinds of minerals? 2 kinds of minerals. What are those? That you have to write here. So we have discussed about 3 types of rocks and 1 kind of mineral. And other mineral we are going to learn in the next session of this lesson. So complete your worksheet properly and go through the video thoroughly. Thank you. Bye-bye.